What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, me discussing if you should be doing multiple rotations on the ReZero collab banner. So let's get into the video. Before we actually hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing. We are on the road to 10k subscribers, and at the time of recording this video, I'm at 8.79k subscribers on the YouTube channel. Turn on post notifications if you want to stay up to date with anything 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross related. And with that out of the way, let's hop into the video. Alright, so I know a lot of people in my comment section have been like, letting me know, or even just like asking me like questions and stuff about the characters themselves on the ReZero banner. Should you be going multiple rotations on the banner? In my opinion, and especially after using all of the units myself, in particular Amelia and Ram, I would actually say if you can do multiple rotations, I would say try and do multiple rotations. And I know this might not be like, good for a free-to-play player per se, but like I just feel like in terms of value, the banner is not very good, honestly. Like the rates, okay, the rates on the banner is not very good, right? But the units themselves, all 4 of these units, or well, 3 of the units, not including Beatrice because she's not really that good, but Ram, Rem, and Amelia are really good units, man. And another thing to note about this is that they're collab units, so they're never coming back, or at the moment we do not know if they're ever gonna come back. So that's just something important to note, right? But yeah, like the thing is about the ReZero collab banner as well is that the units themselves are really good. Like specifically Amelia, she has like, she's broken with her freeze. Like I'll just show you guys her kit. But Amelia is really good because she has a dissolve on her first card, same card as Green Gowther, right? Which is a really good skill in itself. And then she has a freeze rank 1, which automatically freezes, and then has the same as the red Jericho freeze on the rank 2 and 3, right? Which is just really strong. And then a Lost Vein Secret Technique ultimate. Like you actually just like, I don't know, like Amelia is just cracked, right? Like she's actually just cracked. The only thing is like with summoning on this banner, right? If you are going multiple rotations, the only thing is I would say, especially if you're a free-to-play player too, that only really go for Ram dupes. And the reason I believe you should only go for Ram dupes is because she's going to be the one that lasts you the longest in the long term. And especially if you're not buying cosmetics for the ReZero collab characters, Ram is going to be the one that you actually use the most, regardless of Amelia being so broken as she is. Because I feel like Ram having that backline support that she has with her passive, right, where she's increasing the unknown race basic stats by 20%, it's just too good, man. It honestly is just too good. So long term, Ram is going to be very beneficial for your team, and so I would recommend investing in her if you are planning on summoning on this banner, because over time she's going to be getting over time she will just be getting really good, right? Over time she'll just be getting better. So that's Ram. And then Rem as a unit, I haven't really gotten into it, but I know my boy ZDB has been playing around with Rem, and she is like crazy in terms of DPS, man, because of her amplify skill here, right? And with her passive where she gets an attack related stats buff for every time she gains gauge in her ultimate move gauge. It doesn't matter how you do it, as long as she gains gauge, she's actually gonna get an attack related stats buff. And when you get the 5 attack related stats buff on Rem, she hits super hard. It's actually cracked. It's actually insane how hard she hits, because she's hitting like a 1.2 million type disadvantage on Beltegis, right? Which is very strong. So I would recommend Rem is a really good unit as well. The only one that kind of got shafted on this collaboration is Beatrice, but she does still have her uses in terms of, box CC, and also in Guild Wars if you do, somehow play Guild Wars, because she's able to kind of just heal up the entire team. She does have her uses, but she isn't going to be anything special. So if you do pull copies of Beatrice, I wouldn't recommend feeding them. I'd honestly use them and exchange them for either Ram, Amelia, or Rem, right? So yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. And then specifically the banner itself, being that the rates are so low, it is kind of hard to say to go back in another rotation, but getting dupes on Amelia and Ram is very important, because especially if you're planning on using this team in the future. If you plan on using unknown race in the future, Amelia and Ram will be staples for a long time. Okay, Ram is definitely going to last longer, but Amelia is definitely going to be a staple because of her kit, man. Like she's just so good. You actually just can't beat this entire kit you have right here. The only way you could beat this is if you had a rank up, literally. Like, basically, if she was another Green Gowther, that's the only way you would beat it, right? So, honestly, in my opinion, if you are a free-to-play player, and you're thinking of summoning on this banner and you don't really know, you have a lot of time to save still for second year anniversary unit, whenever that comes out, because we have the Zeldris banner and we have the Arthur banner, which are both skips if you plan on summoning on this banner. If you are going to summon on the Zeldris banner and you invest in Assault Mode Meliodas, definitely do not summon on the ReZero collaboration then. Get all the characters if you can. Do maybe one rotation, but that should only be what you should be doing, right? That should be the limit. Another thing to note about the banner as well is that we're actually going to be getting 100 diamonds per rotation you do at the end of the collaboration event. So if you're worried about how many diamonds you're going to have after you're done summoning on the ReZero banner, if you're going to check your inbox after the end of the event, we're actually going to have diamonds probably in this little inbox right here, depending on how many rotations you did. So because I did almost 3 rotations now, I did one off screen. But if you do 3 rotations, you're going to get 300 diamonds. If you do 1 rotation, you're going to get 100, so on and so forth. So depending on how many times you go on like a summoning, depending on how many rotations you do on the ReZero collaboration banner is going to be the amount of diamonds you actually get back, which is very important. So all in all, if you are a free-to-play player and you like Unknown Race Team as a meta and you really enjoy it, I definitely recommend summoning on this banner. Even though the rates are really bad and it is hard to pull these units, they're never coming back first off, so they're collab units, and they're all really good except Beatrice. So you have a 7.5% chance, or a 0.75% chance of actually pulling one of the new units, right? So, or one of the good new units, right? So overall, it's not very good in terms of 3% rates. You only have like basically 1/3 of actually pulling a unit you want. But overall, like if you actually think about it in the long term, these units will be very, very good, right? And the thing is, honestly, I would say Amelia and Ram are better than Zeldris and Chandler when they drop, if you are focusing on an Unknown Race team. Because Zeldris is a nice buff for the Assault Mode team, but Ram and Amelia are just too broken for the Unknown Race team, because she provides freeze and dissolve, and then Ram's providing the basic stat buff by 20%, right? Which is just so much. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts on the entire banner right here, if you should be doing summons on it or not, if you should be going a second rotation. Obviously, if you're free to play and you don't have enough diamonds, just skip it out, man. You only should really be chasing these characters if you care for them like that, if you like the show. But as a free to play, you should probably just skip, because you do get Ram for free anyway. But yeah, and then if you're like a whale, or you're like a person that spends on the game but doesn't really know if they should invest, Amelia and Ram are definitely must invest units if you like pay on the game, right? If you like want to compete in PvP, Amelia, Ram, Festival Merlin, and Goss Elizabeth is going to be the top meta team if you're trying to push in high geared PvP. That's going to be the meta team that everyone's going to run, right? So that's basically it for the video. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Will you be doing another rotation on the ReZero collab banner? And let me know what you guys pulled from the banner as well. That's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a great rest of your day.